going on, everybody? My name is Kidus, and today I'm back with another Blender tutorial. So today I'm going to be showing you how to convert your 2D images into a 3D mesh and use it for whatever purpose that you want to. Alright, so let's get started. So for the purposes of this tutorial, I am personally going to use this. This is for those who don't know, this is the Assassin's Creed Insignia. If you want to use the same logo, I'll put it down. I'll put the link for the website down in the description below, or you can just go to Google and search for Assassin's Creed logo and select the one that you want to. So personally, for me, I'm just going to choose this one. So once you have this open, save it to your desktop by right-clicking it and saving it. So once you have it saved, what you first want to do is check and see the file type. So right click the file, go to properties, and so this specific file is a PNG file. So once you know that, what we're going to do is take that file and convert it to an SVG so that we can import it into Blender and convert it to a mesh. So once we know that this is a PNG file, what you want to do is go to convertio.com. So I'll put the link to the website and the link to this website in the bottom section below. So you don't need to go to this specific website. There's a lot of websites and a lot of different softwares that offer conversion to SVG, but I'm just going to use this one because it's convenient for me. Okay, so now that we know it's a PNG file, what we need to do is just select the image and select PNG, and then go to the select files section from my computer and then select our image. Once we have our image selected, all we need to do is convert it. And while it's converting, this might take a little while, and depending on your internet connection and upload and download speeds or whatever. So so it's finished converting, and so once it's finished converting, all we have to do is press download. Alright, so it's already converted to an SVG file. So once you press download, it's gonna show you the image. So what you want to do is right click on the image and put save as, and save it in a folder that you want to. Just gonna save it on the desktop. So once we've done finishing that, go to Blender, go to File, and Import, and then select Scalable Vector Graphics or SVG. Go to the folder you saved the converted file, and all you have to do is just import it. So if you don't see it at first, don't freak out. Just have to delete the cube and zoom in. It is, for some reason, it's really small, scaled small. So what you have to do is just select everything and then scale it up. Awesome. So if you want the origin to geometry, just press Shift Control Alt C and then select the origin to geometry, and then just move it around the center here. So once you've done that, you can join all the objects together, which is what I'm doing, or you can individually manipulate the objects. So I'm just gonna join everything together. Just gonna select everything here, press B, box select mode, select everything, Control J to join them together, and then Shift Control Alt C and then origin to the geometry. And now if you go to tab, you'll see that it's not a mesh yet, it's a curve. So you can manipulate the curves if you want to add a little bit more of your design into it, but I'm just going to leave it like this. I'm not going to touch anything. So once you have your desired curve set up, you want to convert this curve into a mesh. So when you import it automatically into Blender, it's going to apply a material onto it. So I'm just going to change the render engine to cycles, and I'm just going to change the diffuse color to a little bit of white so we can see what's going on. Okay, so select use nodes. Change the viewport color. That's good. Okay. So now once you finish that, if you want to convert it into a mesh, you have to press Alt-C in object mode and then select mesh from curve meta serve text. So once you have that selected, you can see that it is now a mesh, and you can manipulate the geometry as much as you want. You could select faces, edges, and vertices, and just change it to your leisure. Alright, for me, I'm just going to select everything by double tapping A. I'm going to go Control F, and I'm going to change that to quads, the faces into quads. If you want a really low poly version of this, and you don't want all these faces, you can just select everything before you extrude. Now, this is very important. If you extrude it and select everything and want to dissolve the faces, it's not going to work. You have to do this before you extrude. So if you want to get rid of all these unnecessary faces, and if you want a low poly model, then you just have to select everything, press X, and select limited dissolve. So since once you've done that, it's going to remove the faces that are on top. Then you can extrude it like this, and then you can see that now it only has 2,909 faces and 5,000 vertices. But if we hadn't done that, and if we were to just extrude it after we converted it into a mesh, we'll have double the faces, which is always good for rendering high quality object, but it take a lot of time. And if you're just using this as a logo, then there's no need for all those faces. But if you want to subdivide, then don't remove those faces. So for me, personally, I'm not going to remove them because I want to subdivide the edges and make it, subdivide the mesh, sorry, and make it as high quality as possible. So after I extruded everything, I'm just going to go to the modifiers tab, the wrench one here, and add modifiers, and then I'm just going to add a subdivision surface modifier. I'm going to up the vertices a little bit, but first I'm just going to add a few edge loops. If you want to add edge loops, press Ctrl R, and then just add them where you want to have a flat surface. Just gonna add a few edge loops here, edge loops there, and then center symbol here and here. Oops, forgot the insides. Gonna add edge loops on the insides. This is just the process of finding where you want to put edge loops in. And forgot you. Go back to object mode. Tab to go to edge mode, and then just add edge loops. And 2 more to go. Okay, 1 more to go. And we're done. Alright. So as you can see, I almost forgot you. So as you can see right now, our vertices count has almost tripled. This is good for rendering high quality image. It's going to take a lot of time, and it's good for the calculations. The way the light bounces off the polygons will give us a more realistic end result. For shading, I'm just going to select smooth shading so there's no rough edges. But just going to amp up the subdivisions a little bit here. Just going to turn it back to flat shading. Just going to use one subdivision. Just two subdivisions is too much. I'm just going to turn it to one. It's more than enough. Alright, so once you have your desired positioning, what you want to do next is just, mess around with it and just adjust it to what you like. So I'm just gonna position the camera angle so it's what I want it to be, and press N, lock camera review. Just gonna move it to a location like this so I can easily render it later. Alright, so for the purpose of this tutorial, that is how you convert a 2D image into into Blender, into a 3D image, into a 3D mesh in Blender. So to recap everything, you download your image, convert it into SVG file, and then import it into Blender, and then convert that file into a mesh. And once you have that, you have your 2D file converted into a 3D file. So for the purpose of this tutorial, everything is done, and thanks for watching. And if you want to learn how to do more stuff, just put it down in the description below. And if you have more opinions, if you want to share your opinions on this tutorial, put that down in the comments below as well. And even if you have suggestions for future renders, and put it down in the comments below. Alright, thanks for watching. Have an awesome time.